If you have any problems with either the sound or picture quality, please remember the following 3 quick and easy checking procedures. Picture interference. Snowy horizontal lines. Adjust the tracking control on your video cassette recorder. General distortion of picture and or sound. Adjust the fine-tuning control on your television's VCR channel selector. Color problem. Adjust the color and hue controls on your television. And always check your operating procedures with the manufacturer's manual.
Hey, what's up? This is Ked Dragonwolf, aka Ked Fernandez. It's Ked's VHS Corner. I hope you enjoy. Okay, what do we have first? Yes, it's Ninja Showdown. Now, back in the 80s and 90s, there was a lot of these ninja films released on video. You know, loads of them stacked upon the shelves of every rental shop. I think it was, yeah, it was made, these type of ninja films were made by one guy named Godfrey Ho. They were Hong Kong productions, and there was about at least 40-50 of these made in 10 years, you know, so the story goes, starring this guy, Richard Harrison. He was in a lot of these, American actor I think he was. He was mostly involved in a lot of Hong Kong productions, Filipino films and Italian productions. This one is Thunderbolt Angels 4. Yeah, well, there's 2 examples of the ninja genre, especially the Godfrey Ho ninja genre. Yeah, so moving on. Okay, it's the pre-cert 20MI video release of Time Bandits. Had this for years. Still kept it in good condition, as you can see. Next up we have The Victim, Kung Fu Classics. This was released by Spectrum Polygram. Had this for a while as well. Tapes in good condition, you know. Well, sure, I always keep my tapes in good condition, so yes. Here, this is one of my favourite tapes I have in my collection. This is the Exterminator, the Intervision Alpha video release. The version they put out was the UK cinema release. Had 2 minutes cut from it, but still a good. The film is a classic and it's still a good tape. Okay, what do we have here? It's Orion Quest from Krypton Force. Krypton Force, also known as Night Shield, released a lot of kid stuff such as classic cartoons from the 40s and 50s, and yeah, also badly dubbed Japanese anime. This is one example. Orion Quest, or its original title, Grandizer, was actually a spin-off of a popular Japanese anime from the 70s called Mazinger. I remember renting a lot of these Krypton Force titles from my local video shop as a kid and found them rather cool to watch, seeing as that at the time I was already exposed to the Japanese anime culture with the likes of Voltron, Robotech and Battle of the Planets. Even to this day I still enjoy watching them despite the terrible but humorous English dubbing that's very common in dubbed anime from the 70s and 80s. I found this one in a charity shop for 50 cents. I was very lucky to get my hands on it because I hope to come across more of these titles from Krypton Force. Okay, next we have the 1990 rental video release of Dario Argento's 1977 classic Suspiria. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you seek it out. I heard the Tony and My preset from 1982 was released on cut, but Entertainment and Video re-released the film on video in 1990 in a cut form. This is the cut version, but I don't have the Tony and My preset myself, but hopefully one of these days I'll get my hands on it. Okay, next up we have Child's Play, the original VHS rental from Warner Home Video and United Artists. Okay, next we have two films from Embassy Home Video, two preset releases. The first being Deadly Force, starring Wings Hauser, and Forbidden World, produced by Roger Corman. The latter being a cheap clone of Ridley Scott's 1979 sci-fi horror classic Alien. But that's what it was all about in the 80s. When a big Hollywood movie makes it big at the box office, no doubt that there's going to be some cheap imitations to cash in on the success. Roger Corman's Alien and Star Wars imitations were never anything to write home about, but still were considered enjoyable and are now called classics to this day. Okay, here we have a pre-cert title. It's Dance of the Dwarfs, starring Peter Fonda and Deborah Raffin, released by Video Movies. This is a rarely seen little adventure horror film set in the Philippines about an anthropologist played by Deborah Raffin, who, accompanied by a drunk helicopter pilot played by good old Peter Fonda, go in search of an ancient civilization deep in the uncharted regions of the jungle. First saw this film when I was 8 years old. It does have its little scariest moments. Some pretty good effects too. I got hold of this for under a fiver, going back 12-13 years ago, in a video shop that was closing down. It's a good film, but haven't seen it on DVD or Blu-ray. You might find it online somewhere if you want to see it yourself. Perhaps YouTube. A lot of rare forgotten VHS stuff always end up being uploaded there from time to time, so yeah, very good film. Video Movies from a cushion. Yeah, this is the CIC video release, the UK video release from 1979 of Star Trek the Motion Picture. You know, people were always asking me what was my favourite Star Trek film. I have to say Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan, but Star Trek the Motion Picture was still an enjoyable flick. You know, I really liked it. All the other Star Trek films were pretty good. But I must say I'm pretty happy to own a copy of the original UK CIC video release of this. You know, it's very, very rare to get, you know. I actually got this in a charity shop. John Wayne and Brannigan, Warner Home Video. Yeah, this was given a certificate 15, so it wasn't pre-cert. Yeah, 1985. Now, I got this video in a yeah, another charity shop find, and I got it this way. Some fucking moron, you know, cut it down to the size of this box to fit in this box. So what happened to the other, like, let's just say the original box got damaged. They could have at least got the right size box instead of doing this. Like, this room, well, I mean, who the fuck would do this? I mean, you fucking bastards. Anyway, I'm glad I still own this tape, you know. There's the cassette. Well folks, that's all for now. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.